Welcome once again to my channel. Now let's look at what we have here. We are given that 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 36. We are asked to find the value of x. Now this is very simple and I'm going to show you how we are going to do this. Very easy. You get it? Now all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video and share to 5. Now let's start. Here's the solution to this problem. Now for clarity's sake, I'll divide the board. Now what I have is 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x plus 1. All of this is equal to 36. Now I'm going to explain this using the laws of indices so we can catch it up very well. Now if you have, for example, we have a raised to the power of b plus c. This is the same thing as writing this as a raised to the power of b multiplied by a raised to the power of c. What this means is if you have a common base or if you have the same base, just as we have a here as the base. B is the exponent, the index, or the power. C here is the exponent or the index also. Now, if you have the same base, you can pick one of the base and add the exponent according to the multiplication law of indices. Now, if since we have the same base, I picked one of the base and I added the exponent. So, using this to come here, we are going to have 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x here times 3 raised to the power of 1. Just as I said, that if you have this at this point, we are going to use the rule. So since we have x plus 1, we are going to spread it out by multiplying them with the same base. All of this will be equal to 36. Now, 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x times 3 raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as what? 3. All of this equal to what? 36. Now what I will do is I will assign a variable to this. So I can say let y equal to 3 raised to the power of x. This means that anywhere I see y, anywhere I see the variable y, I'm going to replace it with what? 3 raised to the power of x. Or anywhere I see 3 raised to the power of x, I'm going to replace it with what? Y. But since there is no y in this equation here, we are dealing with 3 raised to the power of x. So anywhere I see 3 raised to the power of x, I'm going to replace it with what? Y. Now, doing this now, we are going to have, look at what we have here. We have 3 raised to the power of x. So in place of this, or let me just write it out. What we have is 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x times 3 equals to 36. So since we are making y, we are substituting 3 raised to the power of x for y, or we are substituting y in place of 3 raised to the power of x. In place of here, I'm going to have y plus, in place of this other one, I have y also times 3 to be equal to 36. Now, this will be y plus 3, y times 3 will be 3y equal to 36. Now, y plus 3y will give us 4y to be equal to what? 36. Now, for me to have the value of y, I will divide both sides of the equation by 4. 4 will cancel 4, we left it y. 36 divided by 4 is 9. But remember, we are not looking for the value of y. We are looking for the value of what? X. So let's see what we have here. Recall that 3 raised to the power of x is equal to y. What we did here. 3 raised to the power of x is equal to y. That means anywhere I see y, I will replace it with what? 3 raised to the power of x. So 3 raised to the power of x now will be equal to y. And what is y? Y is equal to 9. You get it? So I can express this in index form. So 3 raised to the power of x will be equal to 9 in index form, the same thing as 3 raised to the power of 2. That's 3 times 3, which is 9. So I can cancel out the base and work with the exponent. This will imply that x is equal to 2. So the value of x that will satisfy the goal of this equation is equal to what? 2. You see, very simple. Now let's check this out whether we are correct or we are wrong. Let's check it out. What we have is 3 raised to the power of x plus 3 raised to the power of x plus 1 equal 36. Now, anywhere we see x, we are going to replace it with the value of what? 2. So this will be 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 1 equals what? 36. 3 raised to the power of 2, that's 2. That's 3 times 3, which is what? 9 plus 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 1 is 3 equals 36. Now this will be 9 plus 3 raised to the power of 3 means 3 times 3, which is 27 equal to 36. So 9 plus 27 is what? 36. So 36 is equal to 36. So just as you can see, the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. That means the equation is balanced. So the actual value of x that will satisfy the goal of this equation is just 2. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I will see you in my next class. Bye.